what I'm doing here, still not totally sure, and I think that's the best thing to have. I don't have an agenda. I don't have uh, like a small set of things that I do. I think to be successful on YouTube, a lot of times you have to have a more narrow focus to do one thing. I don't. I do a lot of different things. I do something different all the time on YouTube. I'm never worried about, well, I am worried about being redundant. I do a lot of the same things, but I try to do them differently and try to do variations on a theme, I guess. But trying to do something and find what I'm doing here, what, not necessarily my purpose or whatever, but try to find a voice. Finding your voice just in general is a hard thing to do. It's a lot of trial and error. I don't have a an idea normally. I don't have an idea at all. I walk into a situation and think, okay, what can I film? How can I film this? What would be the idea that I'm trying to portray? So what I'm trying to say is I don't know where any of this is going, and I prefer it that way. Because, I mean, how many times in life do you actually have a strict vision and a strict way of getting something across? If you do, great, because that's what a lot of people are working towards, and maybe that's what I'm working towards, but I've never operated that way. Maybe I should. That's what this is about. I set the challenge of trying to do something every day, and here we are. I try to make something that I find interesting, and maybe other people do sometimes, usually not, but I can make something, I can think of something, shoot it, edit it, upload it, and then move on to the next thing. I don't give myself the luxury of time, because if I did, I probably wouldn't be doing this at all. And I prefer to be doing it than not doing it. Does that make sense? I think that's sort of the end game. It's not necessarily an end game, and it's not an end. It's just the means. I just want to create. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything special. It just needs to be something to keep the ball rolling, to keep momentum. I think momentum is a huge part of what I'm doing right now. I just feel that I'm getting something accomplished. It doesn't necessarily have to be something amazing or crazy or anything like that. It's just having an idea and getting it across and putting it out on this platform. So I continue to make stuff. I have a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be putting out and that I've made, that I'm thinking about shooting, that I'm going to shoot. So it's just an ongoing process, and that's the beauty of this thing right now. So I'll be back tomorrow.